Okay, before we start working on our Fusion Village, I want to show you a couple things that will help us in the future. So let's go ahead and load a few models, okay, from our village, and I'll just select and drag and drop some of this village. So right here, okay, we have it 1, 2, okay, and I'll just copy this one. So we'll have it 3 round houses. Okay, one thing is when you start creating, and it basic way you want to put it inside the jungle or maybe in some other places on the river or wherever you maybe want to modify some materials. And to do it's actually very easy. So we're going right here, we go to our village and we have it several different materials. So let's go select bamboo wall for this one. Okay, and let's select straw wall for this one. Okay, as well, just to be different, we'll go select change the roof. So we'll have it straw roof for this one, and maybe just different straw roof. So we preset and let's render. So you can notice it was okay. I need to change straw on this house. Okay, let's go to right here. This one actually is what I want to change straw. Okay, and you can see how you can set depend on what region where you want to put it your houses. You can very easy modify it from bamboo to woven type or a straw house. Again, it depends if you Amazon or river or Africa, depend on the region. So you can very easy customize any of those buildings just by modifying the materials. Okay, so that in a way, but for this one project, I'll just use whatever is there and we can modify materials after. Okay, so one thing when I start creating, I want to position properly, maybe some buildings here and a walk path. So we'll go ahead and loaded objects. Right here, our fisherman village kind of set. The one thing what I like to do, I like to have my model open, my browsing, not just select and click OK in view 8. You actually can go ahead, select one and just drag and drop it. So, and you can position after example right here, position, let me drop down. So I can preview and put it a little bit more on the water. Okay, one thing about all these models, they're designed with the environment sensitive materials, so we will have some decay based on your level of the sea. So don't worry about at this point, but after we can kind of just preview. So let's put it one right here. We go ahead, select maybe different object, and we'll just start positioning them around. So we can just go ahead and select it. If you don't want to select, if you are kind of tired, all what you can do, you can let me remove this one. We can go ahead, select already preset village. It's done. Okay, let me just drop that village there. Okay, let's click OK. This village already I kind of pre-built, and it's what I did. I sit down and I put a lot of different items there, just kind of position them. It's make it a little bit easier, but again, if you want to have it all custom built for you, go ahead and just create your own in a way you like it. Let me go position here. We'll go up and moving maybe around right here. Okay, after when you kind of set up your village, we want to readjust a couple items, and this is good way to look. For example, let's go check our fishing boats. And this is example. I want to bring this fishing boat, put it just up higher. Okay, I also have a little bit more fishing boats around. So let's position those one as well. And maybe a couple more. Okay, and I think I have a couple more right here. I'll just adjust those as well. So all what I did is just reposition them. Some others like fishing traps, you maybe want to reposition those, but they're kind of already positioned okay. The other things what I want to show you, it is example. Let's look on this fishing pools again, and those ones. Okay, we can set up them. Okay, like example right here. You'll notice on a fishing pool, you also have it manual or showing you with if fish pull it, so we can select as well. We can go ahead, just bring to the level. And next things, what we want to do, we want to move it so we can meet with a net from our fishing pool with a line. Okay, so we'll just select line. So we need move right here. We'll take Monog, set on a local, and we'll just move it closer to this to line. So right here we are located on line. Okay, so this is for our fishing pool. And one thing, if you want it, you can anytime kind of hide your procedure terrain. And normally I do this: create layer, take terrain, move in different layer, and make the invisible. So when you start work with fishing, you don't with your village, so you don't have the terrain on a way, so you can view very easy in all your views without distraction. Okay, you adjust this way. Couple of other items. Let's look on this, and we'll go ahead and can adjust. So we can take our platform. Let's take my camera example. Just bring closer to this platform. Okay, in a platform, of course, you can modify all of those items. Even a single fish, you can remove it if you want it. But also what I want to do, I want to add maybe additional basket right here. So for example, I select it. I'll just can go import. I'll just press Alt and copy and maybe put it another basket right around here. Okay, so here's a preview, kind of rough, but you can also notice we start having those environmental adjustments. We need to rework on the water, but before we actually start work, we need a little bit more adjust on our village. And in many before, normally when you're actually creating from scratch, it will be easy. When you start taking some village and try maybe readjust afterwards, the one thing what's happening, we maybe want to readjust some buildings, bring them up or down, depend on our terrain. So let me preview very fast. And actually we're kind of feeling not bad at all right here, except the net. Right here we have it some net. We want to move it maybe far away. So let's go select the net. Okay, it's one of the net, and I want to select another one. Couple things you notice, if I try select on a screen, it will have a little bit hard. Sometimes what I like to do, just when you loaded this object, just go ahead, click on group. Okay, on that case you can just select straight from here. So a little bit easier. You know, I'm just copy one, and I don't need copy that one. So in that case, I can go ahead, reposition. So again, it's kind of helpful, separate them from group. In that case, you can start readjusting and repositioning in a way you like it. A little bit easier to do it. Okay, so let's take our main camera. We'll maybe work a little bit more on the in a way we want to position, we want to place it camera. Right now, I want to work on the water, and we can do a couple ways. I'll go ahead and prefer easy way. What I'm going to do, it's just preloaded one from that I created. So, and we'll go with the green water. Okay, one things about the water was added. It is creating some green stuff. So what I was meaning, let's come closer. Maybe around here. Okay, so we have some, if you notice right here, we have the green plants kind of almost around our objects, and this is actually was modifying by using a foam. And if we open material, you'll notice in the foam material, okay, it was modified by water. And in a foam material, what you need to do, we'll go ahead, for example, just loading material. Let's go edit, cam, maximize, and there you go. And now we will have it instead of foam, we will have it all the small teeny tiny kind of plants around, so we can modify water as well. Okay, and as example, I think right here, if we look on aura from the pack, it's what was done right here. It's what creating this moss. So in that case, if you want it come with two different materials of your water, so if you want with the moss and plants, you can use the blue ones, or if you just want a river with a little bit wider shore, so you can use the green. So it's depend on a lake or a river what do you want to use. Okay, next things, let's go take our camera again, moved away this point, so maybe reposition so we can have a better view. Okay, let me take this readjustment. Okay, so you can see how many items included in this pack, and again, total it's a lot of like over 30 items, and have some very nice nets, catchers. So all of these models you can disassemble, you can remove any portion of this if you want it, but at the same time there was optimizing, so you can create a very large really very large sets of the villages, or just use it one small portions. And one more tip what I want to show you, so let's hide this one. You can create anytime new layer. Okay, you can take half of your village or wherever you want it. So let me just select like this example, take this some portion of village, move it in different layer. Okay, let me move maybe right here. And now you kind of hide that portion of your village. So on this case, you can still work with performance, work on one side of the village, and when you're done, just work on another. So in that case, you can truly expand and create a very large size of the villages. So let's add some atmosphere. And I'm just go ahead preload it. One from created, and it's come also with different type. So we'll just select the river atmosphere. Okay, and I think we're ready to have a final render. Okay, I'll set to 800. And I will pause and resume our kind of overview tutorial after it's done render. Okay, so right here we have a preview, well, of a village. Of course, we need to make more work. I did not add the plants on the edges, so we'll have it kind of going all over. It will be more interesting work, and we have a little bit more add plants on our terrain, so it's look more as a jungle. But you can see already it's give a very nice effect of this fisher village. Couple things in the end I want to mention. One, all the objects and all materials, the all function is unlocked, so you're more than welcome. Go check how they work, go check their functions, um, see how they all work, how connecting, and it's kind of best way to learn, so you can create your own maybe villages or other, or optimize these materials. So anyway, what I want to say, everything is on local models, so feel free to explore and learn. And as example, also I want to show you some other images I was done with using this kind of part of the models. You notice right here we have it lights, and let me show you. Okay, here is example of the village that I create in render. Okay, so let's go just preview. Okay, here's some other presets. Okay, and also you notice right here we have it lights, so you can enable or set up your own and have it the village look in the night time. Again, preview of some different type of villages you can create depending on your regions, and also you can see all the models that include in a set. Okay, again, thank you for watching this kind of overview tutorials of the new pack from Geekatplay, the fishing village. And you're more than welcome, create your own and send me your image. And I want to see how you guys using and what you will create. Thank you for watching this tutorial from Geekatplay Studio. Please remember, visit us on the web is www.geekatplay.com.